are Locked On Lakers POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles, on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight on the Laker postgame show. Lakers play in Memphis, and again, they let the opponent back in the game, but they get a complete team effort as the Lakers take down the Grizzlies 134-127. So much to talk about tonight as the Lakers needed this win, especially after the disappointing game and the loss to the Chicago Bulls 2 nights ago. Again, we'll take your comments throughout the show. We'll be a short show, somewhere in the 15-20 minute range. As if you've been with me before, as you can tell, sick as a dog. Last show, voice disappeared. So doing the best I can to hang in there. What a day for sports. What a day to be an LA sports fan. As we said, we just watched the Lakers win. We just saw Teoscar Hernandez get a nice double down the line, knocked in 2 runs. So if you're a Dodger fan, you're a Laker fan, I'm with you as well. So then, again, Locked On Los Angeles, this is the place to be. So if you want to get your Laker coverage every single day, don't forget about Brian and Andy. They have your shows for you. Again, I'm here for the Laker postgame. And again, whether it's Dodger baseball, whether it's the Lakers, of course, Locked On Los Angeles has everything for you. Again, thank you for joining me tonight on a Saturday, and look forward to hearing what you think right now on this Laker team. What's right and what's wrong with this Laker team, because the Lakers desperately needed this win. Yet again, they let the opponent back into the contest. So as I said, I'm curious to know what you think. We'll do a quick recap as far as the way things worked out for the Lakers tonight. First quarter, Lakers outscore the Grizzlies 39-28. They finished the quarter on an 8-2 run. Lakers were led in the quarter by Luka's 9, Gabe Vincent's 9 off the bench. Grizzlies led by Ja Morant's 9. Grizzlies, of course, had a new coach. Kind of funny, all of a sudden Ja Morant was healthy when before Ja Morant wasn't ready to play. Those are Memphis' problems. Can't worry about it. Lakers, second quarter, Jaren Jackson Jr., he picked up his 3rd foul in the game, kind of set the tone for the Grizzlies beginning to struggle in that quarter and really help the Lakers take a big lead. With 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter, Lakers are up 45-30 as they had back-to-back 3-pointers by Gabe Vincent, who was outstanding in the first half. Lakers had an 8-0 scoring run, made the score 47-30, 9-10 remaining. LeBron's 3 gave the Lakers a 50-30 advantage. We figure we're going to cruise. That's not what this Laker team does. Unfortunately, the Lakers never put anybody away when they should, and look, it's past the time of saying, hey, maybe one day they're going to figure it out. Look, the season's almost over. The Lakers have to figure out, just have to win games. Don't assume the Lakers are going to have those cakewalk games where LeBron and Luka are sitting out the fourth quarter. It just doesn't happen very often. 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, Grizzlies going a 15-2 run. Shocker, cutting the Lakers lead down to 57-51. Lakers then going a 9-0 scoring run, making the score 66-51. So at the half, the Lakers lead 72-61. Now, most teams, if you say this is a championship team, there's going to be more damage to be done overall for the Lakers in the second half. They figure this out. You know Jackson's going to come back because now they're not going to worry about the foul trouble. He's going to play in the third quarter. But the Lakers have to figure things out where they can put the opponents away. Things get crazy in the second half, just like they always do with the Lakers. One thing about the Lakers, it's hard to walk away from the TV set, because this is what the Lakers do. The Lakers make it tough where you're like, something good might happen and something bad might happen, and I got to watch it. I got to see exactly what's going to happen here. And for the Lakers, that's just kind of the way it goes. So, again, for this team and what they're doing right now, we got to figure out what's happening to this Laker team. I'll get to the second half of things played out. Again, I want to get to your comments as well, as it was a big night. Lakers 134-127. But I do want to mention, of course, the people over at 5 Hour Energy. Look, daylight savings time, it snuck up on us again. If you're one of those people that feel like you never got that hour back, that it messed you up, 5 Hour Energy has your back. Extra sunshine means more time, more fun. I actually love it. I'm a baseball coach, so I love being out and getting a chance to spend another hour out on the field. But sometimes you need to power through and you need a little bit of help. So whether you're staying late, you're watching NCAA basketball, you're watching these Laker games, you're watching the Dodger games now, whatever it is, you need to power through. Don't forget about 5 Hour Energy. Absolutely love it. I've been taking 5 Hour Energy for years and absolutely love it. I have my favorite flavors, and I'm sure you have yours as well. But don't forget, it gives you that quick, refreshing pick-me-up whenever you need it. So whether it's the extra daylight, whether it's basketball madness, whatever it is, you can get it on the go at your convenience, whether you're traveling or whether you're staying in, but you just need that extra push. Look, 5hourenergy.com is the place to go to find 15 flavors to choose from, including watermelon, blue raspberry, peach mango. You can even build your own 12-pack or 24-pack delivered right to your door. Need one now? Grab 5 Hour Energy and grab that shot at the grocery store and convenience store. They're everywhere. Stock up today and stay energized. All right. So this Laker team, again, where this Laker team's at and what this Laker team needs to do. I'm curious to know what your comments are, but let's fire through the second half so we all get on the same page where we're at. Lakers again at the half, up 72-61. Lakers led by Gabe Vincent's 15. Awesome. Off the bench, LeBron James and Luka, they had 14 apiece. Austin Reaves had 13. Grizzlies led by Scottie Pippen Jr.'s 14. Drives me crazy that Scottie Pippen Jr. puts up big numbers against the Lakers every time. But again, he had 14 to lead them, and John Morant had 13. Lakers shot 52%, 50% from three. They were shooting great. And then they were 8 of 8 free throws. So 100% from free throws. It was really a great first half for the Lakers. And the Lakers, again, 38-7 when leading at the half. We can change that now to 39-7 when leading at the half. It just doesn't feel like that now. It just doesn't feel like the Lakers can put things away. So here we go. Memphis outscores the Lakers 38-30 in the third quarter, and it got bad early. 9:18 remaining in the quarter. Look, it started with the Grizzlies with a 13-4 run, cut the lead down to 76-74. 8:40 remaining. Memphis, again, takes their first lead of the game, 77-76. 11-4 Memphis run in the quarter, cut the lead down to 102-99 as the Lakers, showed, hey, we can turn it on whenever we want, but you can't play basketball that way. It gets too scary. There are too many question marks. Luka and Austin Reaves each had 22 points after three. LeBron had 19. And Desmond Bane, who always seems to do well against the Lakers, he had 25 for Memphis. So as we head into the fourth quarter, we'll walk you right through it, and we got a lot to talk about. 10:55 remaining. John Morant's jumper in the paint gave the Grizzlies a 103-102 lead. 9:53 remaining. Rui hits a three-pointer. Lakers up 107-104. And for me, even though as we snuck down into this game, the part of the game for me that was important was this little turn that changed things for me, where I felt like, okay, Lakers are going to have this game.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Okay, for me, it was with 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. If you remember, Luka hits a jumper, followed by Dorian Finney-Smith's three-pointer with 5:46 remaining. It gave the Lakers a 118-113 advantage. At that time, I felt like Lakers are going to win. There's no way what's happened to the Lakers against Chicago will happen against the Grizzlies. Just life should not work that way, and I had faith at that point. So at that point, that's where I'm at. 3:24 remaining. LeBron made 2 free throws, scores 122-117. 2:48 remaining. Austin Reaves made 2 free throws, 124-118. 121 remaining. Austin Reaves converts the and one to put the Lakers up. That was big as well. 32-5. Luka knocks down 2 more free throws. Knocks down 2 more free throws. Lakers have a 9-point lead with 32.5 seconds remaining. Lakers go up 133-125 after Austin Reaves, clutch as can be all night long on the line, hits his 2 free throws, 11.5 seconds, and this is it. Luka nails 1 shot out of 2 free throws, 134-127. By the way, if you watch basketball all the time, if you're like me and you watch college and pro basketball, do you remember the play a couple weeks ago where the player in North Carolina stepped into the lane and they didn't count the free throw? When Luka was shooting that last free throw, what's the deal with the Memphis guy walking 3 steps into the lane and nothing? There's nothing called. I mean, what the rules are so weird to me in sports when they just look the other way. It was obvious that that's not the way it's supposed to go. If you did that in a high school game, a college game, most pro games, you call it, especially when the guy misses the shot. So it was one of those kind of frustrating. Like I don't understand what's happening and why that happens, but it's one of those where if I'm Luka, I'm like, hey, what the heck's going on here? I shoot my free throws, and then all of a sudden I have the Memphis guy walking right towards me. So it's kind of garbage, man, as far as the way it goes. And it seems like weird stuff that happens. I hate to be a crybaby Laker fan, but if the Lakers lost that game by 1 point, you sit there and go, what are the rules? I mean, can anyone just stand in the paint while guys are shooting free throws? Kind of bizarre. All right, we'll get to your comments in 1 second, but I got to mention the people over at FanDuel. March Madness is here. As everybody knows, we're almost here to the Final Four, and FanDuel is giving you a chance to get in the action like never before. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. That $200 extra bucks to use on everything from buzzer beaters to Cinderella stories and even who's cutting down the nets. Picking your favorite teams. I'll tell you right now, Florida beating Duke at the very end. And I don't like Florida, and I definitely don't like Duke. I'm actually a huge Alabama fan, and it's tough picking against your team. But at the same time, I'm a big believer of picking with your head over your heart. And sometimes it's not always easy, but sometimes you're filling out those brackets and the bragging rights. That's what you got to do. So, look, it's fast. It's easy to use. The FanDuel app is simple to use. And when you win, you get paid instantly. No waiting around. You stay in the action throughout this entire tournament. So visit FanDuel.com and get in on all the college hoops action all tournament long. All right, so Lakers again, final score if you just tuned in 134-127. Let's get to some of your comments as well. Craig, nice to see you. There's Craig right there. Good to see you, Craig. I always pleased when you guys are here. You guys are with me through Christmas. You guys are with me through New Year's Eve. You guys are with me on one of the biggest Saturdays of the year of guys earning trips to Final Fours and the Dodgers playing and the Lakers playing and whatever other team you're following. Kings playing today. So many things going on. So good to see you. Good to see you, Craig. LeBron getting into basketball shape. Craig, it's funny you write that because there was a point in there where I was worried, and I don't know if the announcer said it because I have the volume on different TVs, but I was worried LeBron re-injured himself. The way he was grimacing, I was worried that, what if he re-injured himself? Craig also says, I'm curious to know how many of you agree with this. Austin Reaves is starting to be their most clutch player. Is Austin Reaves starting to become the most clutch player on this Laker team? I tell you what, he plays harder than anybody on this team all the time, and you don't want to ever call out people for not giving their best. But look, I understand it's an 82-game season. At the same time, I hope Austin Reaves can play this way at this level for his entire career. Fans love it. Fans love to see a person that gives 100% because we all like to believe if we had an opportunity to be a pro player in any sport, we'd be that guy that gives 100%. Austin Reaves does it for all of us, which is always exciting. So Austin Reaves, again, clutch tonight, and he's clutch every single game. The Lakers did tonight what I recommended in the last show. The Lakers have to get Austin Reaves involved early, and they did that. It's not Austin Reaves stands around and waits for Luka to get his, then LeBron to get his. They always try and get Rui that quick three. Get Austin Reaves involved early, and then it will open things up for everybody else when they see that Austin Reaves is a big part of this game. Austin Reaves was involved early and was involved late, and I think it's best for this team, and it's going to make them extremely dangerous down the stretch. That's why these couple weeks remaining are so important for the Lakers as they get ready for this postseason to see these guys gel. So all exciting. Craig, I see you drop that Dodger score right there. So, all right, the voice is starting to go, obviously. Lakers, again, exciting to see that they get the win. They finished 2-2 on this road trip. They're back in action on Monday when they host the Houston Rockets, and the Lakers have some big games, some tough games coming up. When they finish up with 2 games in OKC, that is going to be kind of tough for them as well. So here's the deal with the Lakers, and not to do play-by-play for you, Craig, but I got the Dodger game right behind this camera, and Will Smith with the big home run. Loving it. Absolutely loving Will Smith, man. Hope it gets a bounce back right there. So here's an interesting part, and you guys tell me what you think on this one too. I'm kind of curious to know what the thought process is with this Laker team in this situation. Something I want to get through, and what we're going to call the talking point.
This is what you'll be talking about.
You'll be talking about. It's what I'm talking about. But Jackson Hayes. So Jackson Hayes, as we see all the time, he's the king of the guy that catches the alley-oops. As Luka drives the lane, or LeBron or Austin Reaves, he's always right there. He's had some big games where he's gone in double-digit scoring. So Jackson Hayes against Memphis, it's probably the toughest team in the league to have a big night if you're Jackson Hayes. Memphis has a giant team. I mean, just an enormous team, and it's hard to believe how Memphis is, that big, and they were smart when they went with Zach Edey from out of college with their first pick, and we're going through the biggest guy we can find, and we have Jaren Jackson Jr., and there's big size out there with this team that we knew the Lakers would have a tough time, especially without Anthony Davis no longer on the roster. That's why Memphis always scares me when the Lakers match up against them. But Jackson Hayes, if you aren't going to score, and he played 17 minutes a night, you got to do better than 5 rebounds. And when I say that is everyone who started. So Hachimura had 3 rebounds. LeBron had 6. Luka had 8. And Austin Reaves had 7. All those guys out-rebounded you. And so it becomes very frustrating that Jackson Hayes has to find a way to contribute to this team to still be valuable. And for the Lakers, I know they're thinking the same thing. Zero block shots. Again, 17 minutes, 2 points, and 5 rebounds. That's it. Lakers need more from him. They need more from him in that situation. The bench was kind of interesting. Again, Gabe Vincent had 15 points and it was on fire. Again, and I had the volume off, so unless Gabe Vincent was injured, didn't understand why we didn't get more clutch minutes from him. Dalton Knecht, still don't understand why Dalton Knecht is starting to fade out as well. But Dalton Knecht, 5 minutes, 2 points. Of course, he played at the University of Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee for 9 years. I'll tell you right now, Memphis is a disaster. I don't understand why the NBA is even in Memphis. They should move that team to Nashville. When they show downtown Memphis and they're showing the arena that the Grizzlies play in, it looks worse than what the Lakers had with the Forum or what the Clippers had with the LA Sports Arena. It's ridiculous. It's a terrible NBA city. And if you look at that arena, it was filled tonight because the Lakers were in town and there are a ton of Laker fans there. NBA missed the ball. They completely should move that team 3.5 hours to Nashville, Tennessee, and put them there where they have the Titans, the Predators, and they're about to get a major league team. Memphis is not a great NBA city. Good luck, again, like Oklahoma City, good luck getting free agents. You kind of got to pull off the deal the way the Oklahoma City Thunder were able to get SGA. You just start pulling off a trade where you trade someone away like Paul George, and all of a sudden you're getting all these first-round picks. You get a star player, and you can only survive by keeping your own. But free agents aren't going to ever come to Memphis. It's not going to be that way. It's not going to work out that way. So overall, for the Lakers, big win tonight. Big win, exciting, especially after what happened the other day, and frustrating that the Lakers lost to the Bulls. I was bothered by it for a day and a half. I couldn't wait for the game today to get the bad taste out of my mouth, and it's kind of just the way I felt. So let's get to the player of the game, and we'll move on. Player of the game, curious to know what you guys thought, because there's so many different people you could have chose from tonight. Who was your player of the game? Who was your locked on player of the game? Kind of curious to know what you thought. Here we go.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Locked on player of the game. Could have chose from 3 different guys right here for Lakers. Could have chose actually Gabe Vincent even also. It's Austin Reaves. Austin Reaves is my player of the game. 37 minutes tonight. Austin Reaves, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, hustling all the way to the end, 2 steals. Austin Reaves was impressive. Luka finished with 29 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Could have gone to him. LeBron with 25 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Could have gone to him. Again, the Lakers had a great team effort. Would like to see, again, Dalton Knecht somehow involved. I kind of disappointed that Dalton Knecht is phased out. Again, the Gabe Vincent thing is one of those when we get done with the show, figure out exactly if Gabe Vincent was injured or did J.J. Redick decide not to lose him. But J.J. Redick, who was a shooter, and everyone knows shooters are streaky, when shooters are actually hitting their shots, you want to keep those guys in the game and keep those shots falling for as long as you can. And so I don't understand when a guy like Dalton Knecht is hot or a guy like Gabe Vincent's hot, why you would take them out of the game and take them out of their rhythm. So always interesting to see the way the Lakers decide to do this. Well, look, we're going to be back on Monday after the Rockets-Lakers game. Lakers, thank goodness, come home. Need a big win against the Rockets because the schedule does get tough down the stretch. And there's some things that we play with here and there and figure out how things are going to go. But for the Lakers, look, 134-127 on a Saturday night. We'll take it. Let's see the Dodgers close this thing out and make it a perfect night for me, for you, and for anyone who's a fan of LA sports. So, again, you can follow everything through Locked On Sports. Shows are available anywhere you get your podcasts. I'm Dave Palet, fighting the worst cold of my life, and I will see you Monday night.